Hey guys, welcome back. For today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a petticoat style tutu. You can do this method either on a tutu skirt or a tutu dress. To start with, I have a cutting mat here that I'm going to be using as a ruler, and I'm going to be cutting, typically when I do the petticoat style, I want to cut strips anywhere between 6 to 8 inches. I'm making a 4T dress, so I'm going to be cutting mine at 7 inches, but there really is no right or wrong way to do this. It just depends on if you want short strands or longer ones. So you can fold it in half to see what the end length would be and then decide from there how long you should cut each of your pieces. So here I'm just rolling out my tulle and cutting that at the 7-inch mark. You will need quite a bit of tulle pieces for this, so cut out a lot. I already have my tulle strips attached to my dress, and now it's time to do the smaller strips for that petticoat look. For a fuller skirt, you'll want to separate your knot. So each knot has 2 strips. You want to tie one of those smaller pieces of tulle to each of those strips. So for every knot, you're going to use 2 smaller pieces of tulle. That is for a fuller tutu. If you don't want one as puffy or as full, you can just tie 1 smaller strip of tulle to every knot. So for that, I will show you here. I'm taking both strands of that knot, and then I'm just tying this smaller piece of tulle in a double knot. And make sure to pull those knots pretty tight. And then you can actually slide that down to where you want it on your strip of tulle. So I'm going to show you again. I'm just folding that in half long ways and then taking my next knot and tie that using a double knot. And if you could see there with my right hand, I'm holding my long strip of tulle with my pinky. It's kind of just something I picked up so that I could hold it straight while I'm tying that smaller piece of tulle on. And then I make sure to slide it down so that it's even with the one next to it. For sure, all of my bottom knots on that first layer, I do tie a smaller piece of tulle to each of the strands per knot, and that is because I use 2 strips of tulle per hole on that first layer, which is that bottom layer, as you guys have probably all seen in every single one of my tutorials. So that is a thicker piece of tulle, so I do always separate those. And then just keep attaching. And here is the final look. Again, I did a mixture of tying complete knots and then separating each of the strips into 2. So I got this as a result and I love it. I will actually be continuing this tutorial into a tutorial on this Ninja Turtle dress. So if you would like to see that, keep a lookout for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is yet just another method to spice up those tutus and get some different looks created for your little ones. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.